Moving on now to a very popular show making a long-awaited return here to Rochester. It's called Erma Bombeck at WHEC End, starring suburban outlaw Pam Sherman. You may have heard of her, a good writer from our area. Well, you can see her on stage right now at WHEC Theater Center for what is a limited run following a sellout last year.
Elbows off the table. Please don't feed the dog. Keep your feet to yourself. Don't feed the dog.
What's this production all about?
So Erma Bombeck was the most widely distributed columnist in America from 1960-something to 1990-something. So for over, think about that, 30 years, she was in over 900 newspapers telling the story of what it was like to be a wife and mother in her house, raising 3 kids with her husband. And really, she was the precursor for every mommy blogger that exists today.
They're back.
And I kept thinking, if there was somebody perfect to cast for this here in Rochester, in this area, it'd be you, because you went through a lot of the same thing.
Yes, we moved here 17 years ago with a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old in the middle of a snowstorm, and I didn't have snow pants. So for them, I mean, I had them for me. Why do they need them? Why would you send them out to school? And I remember calling a friend, and they said, well, suit them up and send them out. We don't cancel school here in Rochester. So yeah, it was very much my life, and I was lucky enough to be able to start telling those stories in the Democrat and Chronicle and the Suburban Outlaw. And I guess it was spot on casting.
My husband and I had both worked in a newsroom.
This is your second go-around. What was the experience the first time it was here at WHEC?
Well, it was a little deer caught in the headlights, like, oh my gosh, can I walk and talk and remember my lines and iron at the same time? And this time, it really is, obviously there's still a little of that, but it's really about the joy of bringing it to new audiences who loved it and want to come back, and maybe bringing a whole new perspective. Men can come. It's a great short attention span theater. You'd love it. But most of all, it's sharing her story, which needs to be heard, and it's very relevant today.
You know, the seesaw between work and home.
Now in 2019, this is one woman on stage sharing this tale and giving these times and these headlines and everything we've gone through. Do you think about that when you're up there or whenever you're getting ready and what someone will take away from seeing you?
I do. I think the biggest surprise is her efforts for equality and the fight for the ERA, which has started up again. Virginia just had a vote on it. They're 3 states shy. People are re-upping on the what it means to be equal and gender pay equity, and honestly, the Me Too movement. The work that she did as an unexpected advocate for women who didn't have a voice is still going on today.
As Pam Sherman, she's great at this. She stars in the show Erma Bombeck at WHEC End. The production is running through March 31st at WHEC Theater Center here in Rochester. For tickets and showtimes, just go to web links for Sunday's section on WHEC.com.